Hello Pisces! Welcome to your love reading for July 2019 and welcome to my channel, Untitled Tarot. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and click the bell for notifications. I do lunar readings for the elements and love readings for the signs for each month. Also, follow me on Instagram at Lunasync. Alright, so I've already shuffled your cards and I've laid them out here for you, so let's sync up. In the position of you and what you're contributing to the love relationship in July are two cards that fell out, the Three of Cups and the Nine of Cups, which is an interesting combination. The Nine is a derivative of the Three, or is that, did I say that backwards? The Three is derivative of the Nine. Three is about harmony and flow. It's about synthesizing the one and the two, the numbers that have come before, the energies that have come before. And it's often about a group gathering, excuse me, and collaboration amongst others. The energy, the feeling is very sort of celebratory and victorious, and it's about achievement and abundance. So these two cards together in the position of you and what you're contributing is very optimistic and positive. So the Three of Cups, the card in and of itself, is about a reunion of some sort. Maybe you're coming together with friends and family, you're celebrating, you're having joyful times with others. There's some sense of emotional fulfillment and, like I said, achievement. Yeah. The Nine of Cups is about having a wish fulfilled, like some desire that you've had is finally coming to fruition and you are feeling very, again, emotionally fulfilled because you have made this wish and you're seeing it manifest. If that's not the case, then this is a wonderful time for you to creatively visualize exactly what it is you want and wish for it, because this is a good time for it to actually come true. Let's move on, and we'll talk a little bit more about this as we talk about the other cards in these different positions. But in the position of your love interest, or your partner, your wife, your husband, the person that you're thinking about in the month of July, is the Ace of Pentacles. So this is a new start, a new beginning, something that is materially manifesting. So it could be a new home, it could be work, it could be a new life, it could be a new baby. Something on the material realm that you can see, touch, taste, feel, something very tangible is manifesting or has the potential to manifest. So what your partner is bringing in at this time during the month of July is this new potential for something very real, something very material to come into being. And then in the position of combined energies is the Three of Pentacles. And this card really is about working together to build something that will last the test of time. It's about collaboration, successful collaboration. It's about finally seeing some material gain from the work that you're doing, and it's about skill development. So concentrating on your tools and your resources and your skills in order to build something, in order to create something. And because it's the Suit of Pentacles, it's something that, it's not some willy-nilly something. It's actually something that's going to bring you some material benefits and will be long-lasting and endure. And then finally, in the outcome, or what needs to be understood and integrated, is the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is about, it's very similar to the Three of Pentacles. It's about having done the work, so like the initial stages of the work are completed, and now you're putting it out to the world, you're sharing it, you're expressing it with others, and you're waiting for feedback. You're getting feedback about this thing that you've worked on, this thing that you've developed together. So pulling back and taking another look at this reading from a more holistic perspective, we see that there are three threes. There are Three of Cups, Three of Pentacles, and Three of Wands. And again, threes are about work done with others or celebrations with others, a coming together of more than one or two. This is like a sort of a group scenario. There could be that it's you and your love interest, or you and your partner and another person. There could be 3 people involved. Excuse me, whether it be a child or a partnership of 3 people. There's a third influence. The 3s are about synthesizing. So this is like the energy of really synthesizing those initial steps. It's the something has begun. Like in the Ace of Pentacles, there's that new beginning, there's that new potential, there's the seed of something, and then there is the work that you put in, and then there's the synthesizing of that potential and that work manifesting in like achievement of some sort. So really getting feedback, finally, or starting to see the rewards of your efforts and having a sense of achievement and fulfillment. I get the sense that this is something that you've wanted for a long time, that you've thought about and you've wished for a while. And now you're starting to finally see that it's coming into reality. If we look at this from a love perspective, like strictly a love perspective, because love readings could be a lot of, could be about a lot of different types of relationships. So, but if we look at this from a love perspective, it could be that this love relationship is something that you've invested in and have wanted for a while. And that you meet this person at some sort of celebration, or your relationship is solidified at some sort of celebration. It could be a party, it could be a family reunion, it could be a wedding ceremony. But this love relationship is something that you've wanted for a while. It's solidified as some sort of ceremony, some sort of celebration. And you, as a result, have this, your love interest is bringing forward this new potential, this new start. It could be that you move to a new home, you move to a new location, you start a new life, you have the opportunity to have a baby, or somebody is about to have a baby. It's a new opportunity. It's a new way of being. And then ultimately, this thing that you're building together, this love connection, has so many positive aspects to it. There's this working together in harmony and this flow in your work together to build something greater than you could build alone. And there is achievement, there's successful collaboration, there's material gain, and it's at the beginning stages, and it's something that will endure and last the test of time. So I say at the beginning stages because this is the 3. You have a lot of 3s here. And as you know, there are 10 cards in each suit of the tarot deck. So we have the Ace of Pentacles and a bunch of 3s. So you are at the beginning stages of building this thing together. That will last the test of time. And why I say that this is something that I feel like you've been wishing for a while is because this is the wish card, and because this is the 9. The 9 is about completion, so it's near the end of the progression of the cards in any suit. So I feel like this is something that you've thought about for a while, that has been in the works for a while, and you're finally starting to see that it's moving forward in a direction that you've hoped for. So let us pull some tarot of sexual magic. I want to know a little bit more about your chemistry with this other person. How do they feel about you and your connection? How do they feel about your chemistry together? The cards that you're looking right now are the Gilded Tarot. Okay, what we have here is the Ace of Wands. So we have another ace. Ooh. The Ace of Wands. So the suit of Wands is about fire and passion and creativity. It's like the spark of vitality. It's the beginning, this potential vitality. You see in this card there are 2 figures in the fireplace that are standing with one another, looking at one another like just engulfed in flames. This is a very fiery, passionate new beginning. This is how your partner views your love connection. They see it as something that holds a great deal of promise. They feel very passionate about you. They feel very passionate about your connection. And in this card, these two figures here, we see that the man is looking at this woman while she relaxes in a very loving way, just very like attentive and appreciative. So I feel like the person that you're involved with really sees you and wants to see you and wants to look at you, wants to look at your face, wants to appreciate you, feels very, is very attentive toward you in the connection that you have with one another. That's really positive and yummy. How about you? How do you feel about this love connection, about this, the chemistry and the connection that you have with your love interest in July? There we go. Oh, okay, so we have 3 again. We have the Lovers, which is 6, again, another derivative of 3. And we have 3 people in this card. So definitely a third influence here. It could be a third partner. It could be a child of some sort that you're bringing into this love connection. The Lovers is often seen as the soulmate card. So you feel like this person is a soulmate, and soulmates come in all forms. Also, the Lovers represents a opportunity to make a decision. So it represents a choice of some sort, making a choice of some sort. And so this could be you very consciously making the choice to enter into this sort of love relationship, or enter into this contract of sorts, because the Lovers also represents contracts. Very consciously and clearly making this choice. But yeah, you feel like this is definitely a soulmate connection. All right, let's pull some medicine cards to see about an approach for you as you move forward through July and through these energies in July. What is, I guess, some additional advice, some additional wisdom about this reading would be good. These are the medicine cards by Sams and Carson, and they have a great way of synthesizing the readings. Just like the 3, they have a wonderful way of just pulling all of, like just pulling out the most essential meanings. We have Elq Reversed. Let's read about Elq Reversed, shall we? I think the elk is about self-esteem. No, it's about stamina. If Elk has appeared in the reverse position, you may be stretching the rubber band to the breaking point. Be careful of undue stress levels, or you just might create an illness to force you to take a break. On another level, you may not be honoring your desire for companionship with the opposite sex, and you may have forgotten the excitement of mating season. If this is the case, you may find that your best option is to invite friends of the opposite sex for dinner or an afternoon outing. I wonder if that's speaking to like the celebration or the coming together of more than one, like the reunion, the celebration aspect of the 3s. This is not to say that you would be sexually interested in these friends. It's merely suggesting that the exchange of opposite energies could be rewarding. Okay, cool. If you are in a relationship, it may be that the honeymoon is waning and you need to stir up some excitement. Persistently creating a change of pace is the kind of stamina needed for any relationship to last. In all cases, Elk is telling you to look at how you choose to create your present pathway and how you intend to perpetuate it to reach your goal. Yeah. Your best weapon is the same as Elk's: to stop when you need to persist when you need to, and to allow for change and exchange of energies. All right, there's a very clear message there, because there definitely is an exchange of energy here. weaving its way throughout the entire reading in the form of the number 3, also in the 3 of Cups, which is about coming together with others in celebration. This is about coming together with others in work. And then also the 3 of Wands. So there's this exchange of energy that's happening throughout your entire reading, whether you're collaborating in the form of work or in the way of work, or coming together in the way of celebration. We have a 3 here also in the Lover's card, and how you feel about your connection with this other person. And then also I see a positive progression here. We have the Ace, we have the 3s, and the 3s are also about moving something forward. You know, you have the 1 and the 2, and then you have the 3. It's like a progression. The initial stages of this thing that you're working on are finally progressing beyond just an idea. And so Elq Reversed is really asking you to pace yourself through this progression. Take breaks when you need to take breaks. Engage in some careful planning. Identify what your steps are so that you can continue to build this thing that will last the test of time. You can continue to have stamina, because this thing is just still at the initial stages. And it's got to move through the whole progression of 1 to 10, and you're at 3 right now. So there's work ahead of you. There's work to be done. So engage in some planning to really figure out what those steps are and how you can manage your energy in order to bring this to successful fruition. All right, Pisces. This is your love reading for July. If you liked it, hit the like button so it can circulate amongst others. Make sure to subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and follow me on Instagram at Lunasync. I hope you have a beautiful July. It's looking really beautiful here from the cards, and take really good care.